LinkedIn is an interesting concept. When I first heard there was a social media for work, I thought that is just so lame, only the worst kind of people would sign up for that. So, because I studied a degree that would ideally end up with a job, I've been on LinkedIn for most of my university and professional life. When you first start out at uni, LinkedIn doesn't serve much of a purpose besides comparing your backstory with your other peers. Really, it's all in the work experience and whether someone had a real job, like working as a cashier for 6 years, or whether they were smart enough to be a tutor and actually have a decent work life study balance. See, being a tutor for high school kids or first year classes is just quite genuinely one of the best jobs a university student can have. They're either milking their past high school homework or getting in background study for the basics of the degree they're currently studying. If you work in hospitality, you basically just have less hours to study and you get abused. I might sound like I'm bitter, but I'm grateful because not only was I too dumb to be a tutor, but I was too dumb to do any of the low paying, difficult science jobs. There's no chance that I would be the person to solve global warming, create biodegradable plastics, or take us to Mars. Instead, I'm a software engineer and I have what some scientists call a salary. Fucking got him. As you start coming to the end of your university life and start preparing to enter the real world, LinkedIn starts looming ever larger on the horizon. While you were barely passing your courses, your peers were finding internships and sharing their swag kits and graduate offers. The only swag kit you've gotten is a couple of O-Week stickers and a noose. While this might look a little bleak, you've got to keep in mind most people's stats average out, and the excellent among us are rarer than you might think. What you might lack in normalized autism, you make up for in charisma. There's actually hundreds of minor white collar office skills that you could excel in to make your mark in the workforce. So put that noose away and save it for the next financial crisis. I tried to think about how I personally use LinkedIn, and I'd say it's about 80% looking at my own profile, 10% pretending to have read some people's blog posts, and another 10% weighing up whether to look at someone's profile and risk the crippling anxiety of sending them the notification. This is almost as bad as liking someone's old photo on Instagram, but in that situation, you definitely look like a creep. Whereas on LinkedIn, I'm just another 20-year-old white male, which means I'm only probably a creep. And personally, I like those odds. If I sound elitist, it's actually okay because I spent most of my time on Reddit and fucking crying. So it's all good.